New study reveals a safer option for chronic leukemia patients. In a groundbreaking real-world study, a safer treatment option for patients with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL, or small lymphocytic leukemia, SLL, has emerged. But here's the twist: it's not a brand new drug, but a strategic switch from ibrutinib to zanubrutinib. The study, published in Cancer Medicine, analyzed the safety and effectiveness of zanubrutinib in a real-world setting, specifically within the Kaiser Permanente health system. This selective Bruton tyrosine kinase inhibitor, BTK, has already shown promise in clinical trials, extending progression-free survival, PFS, compared to chemoimmunotherapy in treatment-naive patients with CLL or SLL, and improving outcomes in relapsed or refractory patients compared to ibrutinib. But here's where it gets controversial. The study found that cardiac adverse events were lower among patients taking zanubrutinib compared to ibrutinib. This led Kaiser Permanente Northern California to replace ibrutinib with zanubrutinib as the preferred BTK for CLL/SLL in 2021. However, the FDA approved zanubrutinib for CLL/SLL only in 2023. The researchers, led by Dr. Jihan Tavokoli, investigated the impact of zanubrutinib on patients who were treatment-naive, BTK-naive, or had previously taken ibrutinib. They identified 281 eligible patients, with 190 having prior ibrutinib exposure. Interestingly, most patients who switched from ibrutinib did so due to the practice's change, not because of treatment progression. While overall adverse event rates were similar between the two drugs, zanubrutinib had lower rates of treatment-limiting adverse events and cardiac issues. For instance, atrial fibrillation and fatigue were the most common treatment-limiting events with ibrutinib, while cytopenia and rash/bruising were more common with zanubrutinib. Notably, some patients experience a recurrence of adverse events when switching from ibrutinib to zanubrutinib. The study concludes that zanubrutinib is safe for patients with or without prior ibrutinib use, but calls for more research with longer follow-ups and better reporting of low-grade side effects. This study's unique perspective on formulary changes in community oncology practices provides valuable insights into optimizing treatment strategies. A thought-provoking question: could this study's findings lead to a re-evaluation of treatment protocols for CLL/SLL, especially considering the FDA's approval timeline? Share your thoughts in the comments below.